As they say, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Welcome to a DIS Unlimited happy hour. Hello everybody, it's Ryno, and I am here today at Disney's Hollywood Studios with Hannah and Chloe for a new video segment we are calling the DIS Unlimited Happy Hour. Now, I promised in a previous Disney Dining Snack Attack video that we were going to start going around property and reviewing more of the lounges and happy hours and places where you could get like a good themed cocktail or a bargain on a drink or anything like that for adults without kids that are here, or maybe mom and dad need a break, or grandma and grandpa, or the kids are grown and you want to have one with them. I think it's important. That's part of the experience that's here. I thought we could do it in a fun way and obviously responsibly. So we have to do a dining review here at Disney's Hollywood Studios today. So I thought, what better place to start than the Tune-In Lounge? So move over 50s Primetime Cafe. We're going into the Tune-In Lounge because I heard that there is a peanut butter cocktail on the menu over here. And if you know me, you know that I will go anywhere to try anything. Peanut butter, jelly, any of that stuff flavored. And so I'm excited. And these two wonderful ladies that are here with me today agreed to join me for this. So I thought we could go in, tell you a little bit about the menu and the atmosphere of the restaurant, or not the restaurant, excuse me, the lounge. And you know, I don't know, tell you if it's worth it. If this is a place that you should add to the list when you're planning your vacation for the little bit of, you know, the break, the me time, or maybe it's just what you like to do. Personally, I like to eat and drink my way through a Disney park, so that's on me. But before we get started with this video, I just want to remind everybody that this and everything that we do here is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. They're experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation, and when you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip. You help support the channel and all the content that we produce here, so check them out, dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. For a free, no obligation quote today. And it is brought to you by our Patreon supporters. We couldn't do it without you, so big thank you out there to all of you. And if you want to learn more about how you can get exclusive content from different members of the DIS team, you can head over to patreon.com/DISUnlimited today. So that is going to do it. I know that these ladies want that drink. It is a hot, humid Florida day here. Again, Disney's Hollywood Studios. I know you're thinking to yourself, Ryno, why aren't you doing Baseline Tap House? Well, I do Tap House Talks over there. And of course, we'll probably do another video over there at some point because I'm going to run you through the current menu, the food offerings, and the different cocktails that are there that aren't just, it's not just beer over there. But today, I thought, like I said, Tune-In Lounge would be a nice way to ease into this. It feels like it's a place that a lot of families enjoy. I don't love the shtick. I'll talk about that later in a minute. Let's go inside and let's order some drinks.
All right, so for my cocktail, I'm gonna be honest, Ryno stole what I really wanted, so I went rogue today and I got the drink with the glow cube. I'm gonna give this to my kid. Is that fine? So I got Dad's Electric Lemonade. I feel like this has been on the menu forever. I've seen it before. Never gotten it though. I'm usually not a blue curacao fan, but here we are. It's $17. It comes with Svedka vodka, Bull's Blue curacao liqueur, sweet and sour, and Sprite, and of course served with that lovely souvenir glow cube. Yeah, so it kind of like sounds like it's going to be sweet, but it's hot out, so it may be refreshing. So it's pretty. I feel like I'm like in Pandora right now. So. I don't hate it. It's sweet, but it is refreshing. I actually like that there's Sprite in it. Believe it or not, I feel like the little bit of fizz from that makes it not as like syrupy sweet. I know that kind of contradicts itself. So, you know, I don't know. And I feel like honestly, so we're just back from Disneyland. And Disneyland drinks are a little bit more expensive. I'm like, $17 and you get a glow cube? Not too shabby for Disney. And I love it in here so much. They recently brought back the furniture. Like post-COVID, there was no furniture in here for forever. You couldn't sit at the bar. You couldn't sit like we're doing. And this just makes me so happy. I want my house to look like this. I want my life to look like this. So I'll drink whatever as long as I get to watch, you know, old clips from sitcoms and the opening day of Disneyland. I'm happy.
So I ordered the Indigo Hibiscus. It is an Empress 1908 gin, Bull's Blue Curacao liqueur, Minute Maid Premium Lemonade, Orgeat almonds, lemon, and hibiscus grenadine. And again, it sounds pretty sweet with the Minute Maid lemonade in there and the blue curacao, but let's try. It's pretty sweet, but it is also refreshing, and I can definitely taste the gin in there, which we love. Yeah, I think I would get this again, and I love being in here, just like Hannah was saying. This is one of my favorite lounges on property. I love the decor, I love the atmosphere, especially around Christmas time. It feels like old 50s Christmas time in your grandmother's living room. Love it. I love the vibe in here. I would definitely get this again, or try something else like Ryno's. I'm very jealous of Ryno's drink, so that's that.
Yeah, everyone's jealous of my drink because my drink is the reason why we actually came here today. So I heard social media was all abuzz, and mainly some of my friends were like, Ryno, have you had the PB&J cocktail? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Where do I go? How do I get it? And they said, you have to go to one of your least favorite places on Disney property, which is 50s Primetime. I never come in, not one of my least favorite, but it's not for me. I don't like the shtick of it all. I like the look and vibe of it, but I feel harassed when I'm here, and it's exhausting. For somebody who's a very, I feel like it's like when I'm eating, I want to enjoy the conversation and the time with my friends and stuff, and sometimes I feel like it's too much to be on the whole time, but it's also incredibly loud inside of here right now. I think it depends on if you get a loud group or not, and today we have a very loud group. But yes, we're here. There were 4 specialty cocktails on here between the 3 of us. We got all the exciting ones. The one that was left off was the Patron Platinum Margarita. Not that it's not exciting, but we've had a margarita made with Patron before. So the one that I got is the Tune-In PB&J Cocktail. It is Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey, Bowls Blackberry Brandy, and Bailey's Irish Cream Liqueur, topped with a maraschino cherry, all for $16, okay? I am excited that I am finally here to have this. I know that they used to do like peanut butter and jelly milkshake, right, or something, and then that went away. You can only get it in the restaurant now. And God knows I'm not going back to that restaurant anytime soon. I mean, we'll probably have to do a re-review. You know what? Why don't they do a Christmas dinner in there? I think Chloe's onto something. They do Halloween next door at what's the one next door? Hollywood and Vine. And I feel like this would be a super sweet one to do, like silver tinsel, silver trees. Come on, Mrs. Claus comes out. I love the whole thing. So here we go. What you're here for, the drink, and my shining personality of just overly stimulated, loud noise. Okay. Woo. So I have Screwball peanut butter whiskey on my on my shelf, like any good, upstanding peanut butter lover does. It definitely leans into the sweeter side, sugar, a little more sugarier, but it got me through COVID. My thing during COVID was I was always trying to make a peanut butter and jelly cocktail because I love peanut butter and jelly, like the flavor of it. I don't like the sandwich. Ironic? Maybe. But yeah, it's I like the Uncrustables. I don't know. There was something when I was a kid I hated PB&Js, but now as an adult I love them. But the Screwball peanut butter whiskey, very strong in here. The brandy's a little more subtle. I think the Irish cream gives it a nice texture, if that makes a good mouth feel, if you want that today. Very smooth, very velvety. The maraschino cherry, I mean, that's just going to be my treat at the end. But I actually think I like this more than I thought, because for me, I was like, there's no main liquor in here. Like, Screwball is an accent liquor for me. You got to have a main bourbon and then the Screwball, or you have to have you have to have a vodka, a gin, and I know it says peanut butter whiskey, but a flavored whiskey, they are less ABV, and so they tend to be higher on the sugary side, and I definitely like a more straightforward cocktail, because I don't want to. I find that I have sugar hangovers more than liquor hangovers. But that's what my dad, Willy Wonka, wouldn't let me loose in the chocolate factory for.
PB&J White Russian.
Chloe had a sip of this, and she said it's like a PB&J White Russian, and it was good. And she is officially jealous. She'll tell us about it in the wrap-up. I think we're going to take a second and enjoy our cocktails, have our little bit of a happy hour here, or not so happy hour. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Is that thunder outside right now, or a train?
Amanda Jones?
We might be in here longer. Oh, Chloe's brought it to my attention. There could be a boulder rolling around outside. Dr. Jones, heard of him? Anyway, we'll be back with you after we enjoy some of these drinks to give you our final thoughts and tell you whether this is a place where you should enjoy spending that happy hour or not. We are done with the Tune-In Lounge. In fact, I feel like I'm tuned out of the Tune-In Lounge, but I thought we could give some of our final thoughts on the drinks, the atmosphere, the vibe. Do you think this is a must-stop place on your Walt Disney World vacation?
For your Disney's Hollywood Studios Day? I believe so.
Okay, let me flip it around.
Yeah. If you're in the market to visit a lounge at Hollywood Studios, I would visit Oga's, and I would also visit Baseline.
Boo! Boo!
Lounge.
Oh no! Chloe's taste is terrible. Hannah!
I'm sorry, I would not go to Oga's.
No!
Happy for you.
Just for
Don't.
Rex. Just for Rex. Come
Just for
on.
Rex.
Just for
I know.
Rex.
Chloe's not caught
sure
up
I'll
on
do better
Hannah and
next
I's.
time.
All right, so we've got a video about this. It's Oga's West Coast, which dare I say is better than
Okay, I
Oga's
take
East
it back.
Coast because it has the cheesy bread. I still would not go to probably either Oga's. In fact, I didn't the last time I was at Disneyland. Okay,
Me neither.
here's what I will say. Baseline is here, right?
Yep.
And then I'm gonna put Tune-In Lounge here, but also tied with Brown Derby Lounge.
Well, we'll have to do a video there then.
Obviously, but what I would say about Primetime and / Tune-In, so I'm very happy you can sit in there now. You can sit at the bar. You can sit by one of the cool TV sets. You can watch the opening day of Disneyland. Love that. You gotta go for the PB&J cocktail or a beer or another mixed drink. I would not get any of the other signature drinks. Would you agree?
I would agree. The PB&J cocktail is the whole reason why I just said that.
He did us dirty, okay?
He did. He called dibs, and once again we lost. So it's okay. He's the star. We went to
I think you're looking for the word executive producer.
He's the executive producer.
Thank you. I'm Mr. Manager, executive to the producer.
We're just little secretaries.
It's fine.
Right.
So I used to go to
I've done
Tune-In
that
Lounge.
before.
I used to go to Tune-In Lounge back in the day, and I would order the PB&J shake with a side of what was it? A side of what was the side of?
I wasn't there with you.
Peanut butter whiskey?
There was yes. That or there was I think it was just whiskey, a shot of whiskey on the side.
Oh.
And over time they some customers allowed it, some didn't, and then they finally evolved into we don't have the shake anymore available at the bar. Now we have this
That's
new
a good
PB&J whiskey cocktail. So for all my
Oh.
fans that used to do that, get the shake with the shot on the side, this is for you, and this is why I believe you should go to Tune-In Lounge on your
That's
next
a good argument.
Hollywood
And it's a good
Studios day.
tip. Don't, if you want the milkshake, you're going to have to go to Primetime Cafe. Although I don't even know if I would recommend the milkshake
I think I'd rather the
anymore.
drink over the milkshake.
I think I would too, because the milkshake it's so hit and miss.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's like filled with ice. And if you're just going for the milkshake and you're okay with whiskey, try the cocktail. And if there's a seat open, you get that AC, watch some good old sitcoms.
Sweet grandmother's living room atmosphere.
Right, which will be my living room one day. Stay tuned.
Granny Hannah.
Yeah, Granny Hannah.
I will agree with them that I feel like the PB&J cocktail at the Tune-In Lounge was definitely one of the more unique drinks that you can get here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So I would say it's worth a walk up at the very least to get that cocktail. I don't know about the atmosphere. I feel like when we were in there, we had two incredibly loud groups that were just screaming at the top of their lungs. And since everything is tile, it's all bouncing off of each other. But once they left, what did I say?
When we were done recording, of course.
I said, wow, it's so much nicer in here right now. So for me, it can be a little bit of a hit or miss, but the great thing is when you go in there and you order your cocktails, they're gonna give it to you in a plastic cup so you can take it. You can choose to stay, you can choose to walk around the park, do some shopping, do whatever. So you know what, in terms of it's saying Hollywood Studios specifically, you come into Hollywood Studios, I think Baseline Tap House is a must, and we'll do a video on that, of course. But I do think after that, after Brown Derby, which we'll do a video on that, we have to. We're just making the list right now in real time.
That's true.
I think that this is a good.
grapefruit martini at Brown Derby.
Dibs on the grapefruit cake. Dibs on the grapefruit cake.
You're not getting it. We're not feeding you.
Cobb salad.
So anyway, but yeah, so I do think what I enjoy here is at least there was at least one really creative drink that delivered on its promise here. So in that drinks, in conclusion, the drink is worth getting, whether you stay in the lounge or not. The drink's worth getting. So there you have it. That has been our very first DIS Unlimited happy hour. Hopefully we will see more of these videos to come. Remember, when you are drinking at Disney, please drink responsibly. There is plenty of transportation here. We've got Skyliner at Hollywood Studios. We've got buses, and of course you have Lyft and Uber. We are not sponsored. I'm just saying it in general. You know, we obviously are gonna go film a dining review now, so we're gonna fill our bellies and then pretzels and everything, and you know, we're locals, and so we know how to do this. So I just, you know, I would ask you very much, treat your cast members with respect, treat the people around you with respect, and drink responsibly. And thank you for watching this video. So if you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course leave us comments and suggestions where we should go next. Ladies, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time. Next time it's 5 o'clock. Look for us at the bars.